the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A short kick taken at the 18 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Right to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down. Is going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the short field goals. They'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Bengals had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11, empty, paint. 11, empty, paint. 12, 12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back, They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow out to the left. He's got Sample there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really...
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10 and out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there's to run through now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Left with no option here but to throw it away. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 11 empty. Gotta go. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On one, ready?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Inside handoff to Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 1-yard pickup. 3rd and 8.
On one, ready?
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Samaje Perine from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An inside give to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find Jones.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mahomes.
Finding Kelsey.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes will throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Mahomes.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mahomes.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Mahomes.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
A final shot now for Burrow.
Pass complete to Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
Sound like some superheroes. Black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind.